Hello, everyone. This is Charmaine Carter, the Director of Parent Relations for Friendship Public Charter School. Happy New Year. This is our first newsletter for the new year. And today I have with me Ms. Gabrielle Montgomery. She is our new parent rep on the board. Gabrielle, what do you do? Who are you? Let's get to know you.
Well, hello, Happy New Year. Thank you for having me. I'm very excited to join the friendship community. Like Charmaine said, my name's Gabrielle Montgomery. I've been in DC for, I guess the last like 20 years. My daughter, I work in education. I worked in the charter sector before, and currently I work for an education consulting firm and work on various education projects across the nation, many that are centered around equity in early childhood education and making strategic plans and policy changes and evaluation to make sure that our youngest learners receive everything that they need to.
That's really good. So this is also my first time really having a detailed conversation. So as you're getting to know her, I'm also getting to know her. So I'm really excited about this. I'm glad that you have a background in education, and I'm glad that they selected someone who can really speak to the needs of our families, and especially since you're representing the parents, right? It's good to know that you have our perspective and you know what we're going through. So what campus do you represent?
So my daughter is enrolled at the collegiate campus, the online academy.
Mm-hmm.
So my daughter has been part of the friendship community since 6th grade and has always been a virtual student. So I guess not only with my perspective from an early childhood educator and advocate, I'm also bringing the virtual lens, which has become super relevant in light of the pandemic and where we are with this ever-changing, I don't even know what to call it now.
Yeah, we call it a new normal, right? Because we've been in this since March, and we're almost at March again. And one thing that we can be certain that our children will know is Zoom, right?
Yeah.
Oh, they will definitely know Zoom. I think babies will start coming out saying Zoom is their first word instead of mama or daddy. But
Yes.
you're almost a friendship lifer then, since your children have been here so long. Well, thank you. Thank you for being part.
Yeah, not quite like a niece. I know her daughter was a
Oh,
lifer.
yeah, she was an official lifer.
Yes, but I guess Robin, my daughter, will be halfway. Half of her education will be at Friendship.
Mm-hmm.
So
I'm not sure if you know this, but I'm actually an alum from Friendship.
Wow. I think that is one thing that I truly admire about the Friendship community and family is the amount of alumni that I have seen since I've been more tuned into like Facebook and different things and modes of communication, and how alumni are coming back to work for Friendship, and just how like they stay connected.
Yeah, we try, and that's the goal for Friendship, right? I mean, so we can be able to contribute to our community. But a lot of us, we know that our passion was really ignited at Friendship, and so I graduated in 2003. It was a long time ago. They call me an OG of the alum. But yeah, I graduated there. So let's talk about the virtual aspect. So your children, they have attended the online schools. Collegiate online is fairly new, but because you have experience with online, and for our parents who are watching, who this is the first time, like they just had a rude awakening with the virtual space, what advice would you give them to, thrive in this online space?
So I think, yeah, my daughter Robin was part of the freshman pilot group cohort, and then now she's a junior. So time management is one of the most important pieces, because it's very easy with high schoolers, I think, for them to kind of want to log in when they want to log in and take care of it. But I think being really disciplined with knowing what you have to get done and setting aside the appropriate time to get it done. And I think that also over the years that with friendship, my daughter's circumstances are a little bit unique because she travels probably like 3 weeks at a time every 2 to 3 weeks. So there's a lot of schoolwork being done and then kind of a pause, just because when she's on the road, it's hard to stay up with everything.
Mm-hmm.
But and that flexibility comes with being virtual, and then also opportunities for different interests is endless with virtual. So I think that the courses that are offered through Edmentum, just speak to any interest.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So
What about for maybe a scholar who isn't as self-motivated? What advice would you give to a parent who's kind of navigating not wanting to do the work for them or like force them to do the work, but still want them to use their independence and do this themselves?
I think that fostering a relationship with the teachers online is really important. Because yes, you have all of your work there that needs to get done, but sometimes with the motivation, like chunking it out into smaller attainable pieces is better, and then having some more frequent touch points with your online teacher is really helpful, just because sometimes you feel like you're on an island out there by yourself. And so when you have that relationship with the teacher, that can be motivating. And then also the admin for the online school, Courtney, Miss Thompson, she is great. You can always reach her and develop a relationship to get materials to help through the courses, and then see what modifications or adjustments can be made.
Mm-hmm. I think that's the biggest key, right? Like if it doesn't work, continue to reflect and refine, see what modifications do need to be made, because it's not something that may work long term. If it worked for like a week or so, okay, you starting to see something different. All right, let's add something else, or let's try something different. And then also I found, because I'm also a parent, is that environment is also key. Just making sure that they're in an environment that is conducive for learning, that helps too. And so I am very big on space and energy. So I like to be extra and like have backdrops and different stuff like that. So my friend just asked me if I could like spruce up my niece's space. So I'm going to go over there next weekend and I'm going to gift her with a nice, she likes glam stuff. So I'm going to gift her with a nice little background so that she can be inspired to want to approach her learning with excitement too. So
Yeah,
I would say environment also helps.
definitely. Getting up and getting dressed and
Yes.
starting your day, it's, face it, with responsibility and professionalism and dedication still.
Mm-hmm.
Although you're not going to the school building, it's virtual. So
Yes, please make sure that they wash their face. Basic things, basic hygiene. Make
right.
sure they eat so that they can, be able to think straight and focus on what they're doing.
Mhm.
Okay, so let's talk about the board, right? So when did you officially join?
December was my first meeting on the board. I was voted in October. So
Woo! Congratulations to you. That's really exciting. How many parent reps are there? I know of two.
yeah, I believe there's
Okay.
two.
Okay. Jeanette and you.
Yes.
Jeanette is at Southeast. We're gonna have to get her also on here. That would have been cool if we would have been able to get her on here today. But Jeanette, she is no stranger to friendship. She has been with us for a while. She was a parent leader, and she served as a PAC president before she was elected on the board. So she's been around. We've seen her face before. So specifically, Can you talk about the board for a second and what the purpose of having a parent rep on the board? I know we kind of briefly covered it earlier, but just so parents can get an understanding of it.
Yeah, so I think having parent representation on the board is really important because it provides a different lens. The board is there to govern and guide the school. And so I think that you have to have perspectives from each stakeholder, not only you'll hear all of the staff and school leaders presentations, but you need to have the parents' voice lifted up, and their perspective in board meetings and in the decision-making process for when votes happen
Mm-hmm.
and things like that. So I think the as a parent rep, bringing, with my expertise in early childhood education and then our experience with virtual learning, it will bring a different lens to the board. And so I'm excited to participate and look forward as Friendship kind of continues to be a leader in the charter school community in DC.
And beyond, right? We
Yeah.
already have a few schools in other states. So, and beyond, who knows what's in store for Friendship. I'm really excited about the direction that Friendship is going. I'm really excited about the diverse representation on the board and having that parent perspective, because it's so key. How can you, as a charter network, make decisions without having a parent or a few parents as a part of their decision making, so I'm appreciative of Friendship, for having that and for really having a passion about parent input. So one of the advices that I have for you parents is any survey that we send out, anything where we're collecting feedback from you, fill it out, complete it. Offer your suggestions, schedule your meetings with your school leaders, contact the We Care hotline at wecare@friendshipschools.org. Shameless plug. But reach out to those platforms where we're giving it to you so that you can provide your feedback. Contact me. My whole job is to serve you. And so we have opportunities for you to be able to give your feedback so that we continue to reflect and refine. As we talked about, we don't just suggest that for parents, we also do that as an organization as we serve you. What may have worked back in when did I go to school? 1998, 1999, something like that, does not work now in 2021. And so we want to continue to grow and to evolve and to build partnerships like we have with Ms. Gabrielle, like we have with Jeanette Mintz, like we have with Anise Walker, who was on the board and who had a child who was a lifer. Her child just graduated last year. And so we want to continue to build partnerships with our parents, like that. No, you don't necessarily have to have a title, but we still want to hear from you. I know sometimes titles scare people away, like um, especially with our parent participation on the PAC, you know, president, people don't want that. Not everyone wants that. They're like, I'll just help. I'll be here. I'll volunteer for you. I'll do whatever you need me to do, but don't give me no title. And that's okay, right? We still want you to be a part of it, even if you don't want a title, because we appreciate you. And that's how we grow. Do you have anything else that you want to add?
No, I just think that Friendship is a phenomenal community, and I'm looking forward to being part of the board and being more involved with Friendship as my daughter's education continues there.
Yes, we're very excited to have you be a part of the board. And if you see her, say hey, show her some love. Thank you so much, Gabrielle. I really appreciated this conversation. If you need to get in contact with us, please reach out to the We Care hotline. We Care at Friendship Schools. Make sure it's an S at the end because it's plural. friendshipschools.org. Or you can contact us at 202-281-1777. If you need to contact me directly, My email is C Carter. So you see my name is Charmaine Carter. So it's just my first initial, last name, C Carter, the number 2 at friendshipschools.org. So feel free to email me. You can call the hotline or you can call me at 202-281-1756. That's my direct extension. It'll go straight to me. And I hope to hear from you soon. And I hope that you will partner with your school. I hope that you will work with your school leaders to make friendship great. Have a good one.